Hello everybody, this is Luisa's TradeLog, and she has done an outstanding job in developing as a trader. Well, she has developed into the competence level, or even putting a first foot into the expert level in just a few weeks. So let's have a look here at her trade. So we were trading System 1 and System 2, right? This past week was a System 2 week. We had a good cluster of System 2s. Now let's have a look here. Well, that's a summary of her week. We can nicely see, well, that's predominantly S2, intermixed with a couple of S1s. We didn't trade yet S3, right? And it's it's the metals, right? That's the mini gold. That's a micro YM. So it's metals and energies, right? And this is one US equity. So let's have a look. Well, let's see an overview of her weeks here in LMP. And overall, well, we can see that her some are. Well, overall, we can see that's the number of trades, right? That's typically what you get, like between let's say 5 and 10 on average, right? And this is basically what she gets as well. We are trading swing trading systems here, so that's the number of trades you get typically. Now the sum of the R's per week, well, we can see that first of all, well, they're all positive, right? And all of them except this one has achieved the minimum R goal of 2 R per week. So this is what I call was starting to become consistent, right? 4 out of 5 weeks will achieve the weekly R goal, and some of those will have well overachieved, right? Well, these are fantastic weeks. Well, this is the quarterly R goal, right? The monthly R goal is 5R, so this has achieved that, overachieved it. Well, this has achieved the B monthly goal, this has achieved the quarterly goal. So that's fantastic, right? But the goal is to achieve at least 2R consistently. If you can achieve it in 3 out of 4 weeks, well, which is what Luisa did here, right? 4 out of 5. Well, that's outstanding, and that is basically the competence level. And with this number of R's, well, we see actually an increase, right? Except this week we see an increase of the R's. Well, she has put her first foot into the expert level, being that consistent early on. Now let's have a look what she did this week. How did she achieve? I'm not quite sure whether it's here now 22R or 14R, but anyway, like the win rate, you know, I mean, there are 3 trades out of 8. 3 trades are losses, and 2 of those losses is half a loss. So that's very good, right? Now let's have a look here. Palladium. So Palladium went off like a rocket. S2 on a 5-minute. Well, that's the pattern. It's not that a liquid contract, right? Palladium. So, and you can see this in the chart, right? The bars are not that well formed, so you can still trade it. It just requires a bit more of discretion. Now this is an S2 pattern with an oval sideways, with an oval sideways, with an oval sideways, right? When the market is in a strong market responsiveness environment, oval sideways charting situations like this is a pattern within oval sideways in 3 higher time frames. Well, in a strong market responsiveness, these work out well. And as you know, if you can resolve a sideways market, well, you get a big move. Now let's have a look here what happened. So this is a pattern, right? And I think we can see it right here. So well, we've basically broken out of oval sideways of all those 4 time frames, right? And as we've broken this level, for example, well, we can see this is the momentum move, right? As we have broken here this double stop run level, well, we've produced this move. So fantastic, right? Fantastic R result based on a small stop. Now this is energies, that's crude. That's an S1 on a 15-minute chart. Well, I can clearly see this is a test bar, right? Nicely testing 21. That's what it does. Well, it has already made its run, so that's a big momentum move already. So that's a consolidation that is part of this, that follows this momentum move. Well, that's a make or break, right? Either, I mean, it completely exhausts and moves higher, or from here, well, it pulls back. And let's see, well, it actually went higher, right? and then we had a big pullback. The stronger you're overextended from the moving averages, we can clearly see it here, right? So price was up here. The stronger you overextend, it's like a rubber band that is extended. Well, it's difficult to hold it up, extend it, or even extend it furthermore. And that's the situation. So we've got a snapback. Now let's have a look here. So this was the entry. It's a 15-minute chart. This was the entry. This was the stop. I'm not sure why the 1.2R level is that far away, but anyway, but the consolidation high, we've got a pullback here to 21, right? But the consolidation high was not broken. So consolidation high was broken here, so that lets you move the stop at half risk, and then we did not get a pullback, right, and a new high. So she has flawlessly executed this trade, right? It's just I mean, an exit algorithm cannot always like be perfect. This is a bit of a pity, right? Because we didn't get this pullback later, because then we would have been able to tighten up the stop. But this is how things go. It's just a half a loss, right? Now this is heating S1 15-second chart, heating oil, right? Again, right? Overall sideways. With very strong stop run level here, and that's what it did, right? So there was this opportunity to get in with a tight stop and go for the stop runs. And there was another pattern. I'm not sure. I think that was the exit, right? But there was another S1. There was another S1 setting up. Now heating oil on a that's it. This is the other pattern. So this is a pyramid, right? So well, very well done. Building a pyramid, right, Luisa? It's not easy to do that, well, we've trained it in boot camp, but applying it in the live markets is a different story, and you're doing that well. So you're definitely in the competence stage. Now let's see what happened with this one. Okay, well, it didn't show follow through, right? Again here, whenever the more you overextend it, or the more the probability goes up that you don't get follow through, or that you get a pullback. And this seems to have been an unlucky stop out, like price came back and just stopped you out. Looks like by a tick. Okay, well, these are the trades from the TradeLog. Looks really really good, very promising. Well, now the goal is to keep it up, right? To keep up the next weeks till the end of the LMP, and try to be as consistent as possible. So that's a fantastic trading week for you. Thank you.